So the second part of the third part of the conditional clause, we call present unreal conditional. Okay. In bahasa, present
Okay.
unreal conditional means conditional condition that is not real. Okay. It's
Okay.
not real, or we call it unreal.
Okay.
When we are thinking about a situation in the present or future that is hypothetical or unlikely or impossible to happen, we use
Mm-hmm.
this pattern. So in the if clause later, we use simple past tense.
Yeah.
Okay, simple past tense. So here is the pattern: subject plus verb, verb to, okay, plus object.
Mm-hmm.
And then the main clause should be past future tense. The the pattern is subject plus would. Okay, we have to use would,
Okay.
not will, plus
Mm-hmm.
verb one. So here is the pattern of present unreal conditional sentence, or we call part three. Okay, part three of conditional sentence. So here are some examples. Look at this. If I won the lottery, I would travel. If I won the lottery, I would travel.
Okay.
I'm sorry, something is popping up here. I cannot see the screen. I would you read the statement number one.
If I won the lottery, I will travel around the world.
Okay. If I won the lottery, I would travel
Mm-hmm.
around the world. Number two.
If I knew his name, I will tell you.
Once again, please.
If I knew his name, I will tell you.
If I knew his name, I would tell you. Okay, number
Tell you.
three. If I didn't have a headache, I would go to the party. And number
Mm.
four, if I became president, I would reduce the salaries of all politicians. Okay. Number
Mm.
five, animation, if I knew animation graphics, I would create real life animated characters. Okay.
Mm.
Pay attention to number one. If I won the lottery, I would travel around the world. Means, though I'm unlikely to win the lottery, it means that I don't win the lottery. Okay?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't win the lottery, so I make a condition. If I won the lottery, I
Mm.
would travel around the world. Okay? So look at the if clause. The pattern is if plus subject plus won, simple past tense.
Yeah.
Okay? And then the main clause is would travel. I would travel around the world. So it really doesn't happen. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, the electricity is off. Can you
Mm.
see me?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a blackout. Wow, so many
Mm-hmm.
challenges we are facing today. Okay. Okay. Well, do you understand the statement number one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which one is the condition?
If I won the lottery,
And which one is the main clause?
I will travel around the world.
Yeah, I would travel around the world.
The world.
So the fact is that I don't win
Win the
the
lottery.
the lottery. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't win the lottery. Okay. And number two, if I knew his name, I would tell you. If I knew his name, I would tell you. So look at
Mm.
this. The if clause is simple past tense, and the main clause is past future. Okay. Can you decide the fact of this sentence? Can you conclude the fact of this sentence?
Um, um, she or she don't know his name.
If I knew his name, I would tell you.
So she don't know his name.
Okay, so let me let me do it. I don't I don't know
I don't know
his
his
name.
name.
Okay? So because I don't know his name, we make a condition. Karena saya tidak tahu namanya, so we make a condition. We make conditional sentence. Okay? Kita buat kalimat pengandaian. If I knew his name, I would tell you. Okay? I don't know his name, so I will not tell you. That's it. That is the fact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number three. If I didn't have a headache, I would go to the party. If I didn't have a headache, I would go to the party. Which one is the if clause?
If I didn't have a headache,
And the main clause?
I would go to the party.
Okay. Can you conclude the fact from this sentence? What sentence can you conclude?
So if I um if I have a headache, I wouldn't go to the party.
If I had a headache, I wouldn't
Headache,
go to the
I wouldn't
party.
go to the party.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So if I didn't have a headache, so it means that I don't have, I'm
A
sorry.
headache.
Uh,
Yeah.
the statement is I didn't have a headache, I would go to the party. If I didn't have a headache,
Mm-hmm.
I would go to the party. So the fact is I have a headache. So here is the fact of the sentence. Okay, so because I have a
Yeah.
headache now, karena saya sakit kepala sekarang, jadi saya andaikan saya tidak sakit kepala, something like that. Oke, nah, jadi aturannya kalau di sini dia negatif, if the statement here is negative, so the conclusion or the fact should be positive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, should be positive. And look at this,
Yeah.
if the statement here is positive, so the fact should be negative. So it is contra.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Yeah.
reverse, ya. Dia berlawanan, ya. Okay. And number four, if I became president, I would reduce the salaries of all the politicians. Okay. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If I became the president, am I the president?
No.
No, yes. I am not the president, okay? That's why I make a condition. If I became, so became should be
Yeah.
past. If I became the president, I would reduce the salaries of the politicians. Do I reduce
Mm-hmm.
the salaries of the politicians?
No.
No, yeah, that's right. So I don't reduce the salaries of the politicians because I'm not the president, okay?
Yeah.
Because I'm not the president, so I don't reduce the salaries. So we make a a conditional sentence. If I became the president, I would reduce the salaries of all the politicians, of all the
Mm-hmm.
politicians. Okay, number five. If I knew animation graphics, I would create real life animated characters. Okay. Which one is the if clause?
If I knew animation graphics,
Yeah, and which one is the consequence?
I will create real life animated characters.
Okay. Could you please make one fact from this sentence?
Um, I don't know animation graphics.
Yeah, that's right. I don't know animation graphics. So,
I wouldn't create real life animated characters.
okay. I don't know animation graphics, so I don't create real life animated character, okay? So I don't create or I will not create real life animated characters. So the fact
Okay.
should be in simple present tense. Yeah. For example, more examples I would like to share. if I had wings, I would fly around the world. Understand? If I
Yeah.
had wings, I would fly around the world. Do I have wings?
No.
No. Okay. I don't have wings. Because I don't have wings, so I suppose, saya anggap, saya buat pengandaian. I suppose if
Mm-hmm.
I had wings, I would fly around the world. Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
want you to create one sentence, please, in present unreal conditional.
Um, um, if I if I became the head school, I would um let the students to use their phone.
Okay, perfect. If I became the head school,
The
I
head
would let the
school.
students use the head.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you mean smartphones?
Yeah.
Headphones.
Yeah.
Okay, headphones. Okay,
Smartphones. Yeah.
smartphones. Okay, one more, please.
Mm, if I ate the chili sauce,
Mm-hmm.
um, um, I will
Hot.
get um hot.
Hot. Okay. Once again, please. If I ate.
If I ate the chili sauce,
Mhm.
I will get hot.
I will get hot. Okay, thank you very much. Dealing with this, can you understand this topic?
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Even it's hard, okay? It is really hard to understand this lesson. Yeah, I know. I realize that students find this a little bit difficult, needs a lot of concentration and understanding about the tenses. Also, we also have to
Mm-hmm.
understand tenses, okay? Before we
Yeah.
learn this, we must understand how is simple present tense and how is simple past tense. Okay, and we must
Mm-hmm.
also understand how is present future and how is past future. So those four tenses are really matter in
Mm-hmm.
forming this conditional sentence. Okay, next, the last, we still have one more part. Okay,
Okay.
past unreal conditional. Past unreal conditional is when we are talking about something in the past which cannot be altered or which cannot be changed now. Okay? Or imaginary situation that didn't happen in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So past unreal conditional is we are talking about something in the past
Mm-hmm.
which cannot be altered now, which cannot be changed. Things already happened, so we cannot change it we couldn't change it in the past. Or
Mm-hmm.
imaginary situation that didn't happen in the past. So in this form, in this part of conditional clause, we use a pattern. In the if clause, we use if plus past perfect tense. So the past perfect tense, you must understand how to make past perfect tense subject, okay, plus
Mm-hmm.
had, plus verb 3 or past participle. Yeah. Simple past perfect is subject plus had plus verb 3 or past participle. And
Mm-hmm.
main clause is would. Okay? Would plus have plus past participle or verb 3. Okay?
Yeah.
Verb 3. So past participle means verb 3. And look at these examples. If you had been more careful, you wouldn't have had an accident. Number two, if
Mm-hmm.
I had seen you, I would have said hello. Number three, if he had asked me, I would have helped him. Number four, if you had studied, they would have passed the exam. And number five, If I had known, I wouldn't have done that. Okay, let's
Mhm.
take turn. Now it's your turn to read.
If you had been more careful, you wouldn't have had an accident. If
Yeah,
I had seen you, I would have said hello.
yeah,
If he had asked me, I would have helped him.
yeah,
If you had studied, they would have passed the exam.
yeah.
If I had known, I wouldn't have done that.
Okay. Number one, if you had been more careful, you wouldn't have had an accident. Look at this sentence. If you had been
Yeah.
is past perfect. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
past perfect. If you had been more careful, and then you wouldn't have had an accident. This is past future perfect tense. Past future
Mm-hmm.
perfect tense. So the formulation is would. After would, we add have. Okay. This is showing future, and this is showing perfect. Okay. This is showing
Mm-hmm.
perfect, and this is showing completed action. Hal-hal yang sudah dilaksanakan. In bahasa, can
Yeah.
you try to translate this in bahasa Indonesia?
Jika kamu lebih berhati-hati, kamu tidak akan mengalami kecelakaan.
Iya, jika Anda telah, oke, jika Anda telah
Ya,
lebih hati-hati, kamu tidak akan mengalami kecelakaan. Nah,
kecelakaan.
I will try to make the fact. So remember, in this part of conditional clause, the fact is in simple past tense. Okay, the fact is in simple past tense. If you had been more careful, it means that you you were not careful.
Ya.
Okay, you are not careful. Anda tidak hati-hati. This is the fact. Okay, you are
Mhm.
not careful. So because you are not careful, and we make supposition, kita buat pengandaian. Jika Anda telah lebih hati-hati, if you had been more
Mhm.
careful, okay. So this is the fact. You understand?
Mhm.
Okay. And number two, if I had seen you, I would have said hello. Okay. Look at this past perfect, okay, in the if clause and past future perfect in the main clause. Could you please make a conclusion or fact of this statement?
I wasn't see you.
Once again,
I wasn't see you.
okay, I didn't see you. Okay,
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't see you. That is the fact. I didn't see you. So remember, when here is positive, the fact should be negative.
Negative.
Okay, this is a positive form, right?
Mhm.
So in the fact, later should be negative. I did not see you. Okay, we have to use did because this verb. Okay, don't use
Okay.
was. Okay, don't use wasn't. Wasn't is followed for nominal sentence, something like beautiful, perfect, or at school. Okay, so
Okay.
you have to be careful of using didn't and wasn't. Okay, when it is verb, you
Okay.
have to use didn't. Yeah, and then number three, if he had asked me, I would have helped him. Jika dia telah meminta saya
Mhm.
akan telah membantu dia. Okay, can you make one fact from this sentence?
Mm, he
He,
he didn't ask me.
iya,
He didn't ask me.
he didn't.
Ask me.
Sorry, I cannot see here. It's very dark. Okay, he didn't ask me. Okay, he didn't ask me. Because he didn't ask me and we make supposition. If he had asked me, I would have helped him. Okay, very good job.
Okay.
Next, if you had studied, they would have passed the exam. Would you please make the result?
Uh, you uh, you didn't study.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't study. Okay. You didn't study. That's the fact, okay?
study.
So we make a supposition. If you had studied, they would have passed the exam. Okay, number five. If I had known, I wouldn't have done that.
I I didn't know.
I didn't.
No.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know. Okay, do you understand, Vira, about this part of conditional sentence?
I just confused about the first sentence because um if you had been more careful, so we should use were instead of you didn't careful.
Uh, oh, this one, you mean?
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
why we
The first
use
one.
were?
Yeah, why we use were.
Okay, let me explain. If you had been more careful, look at this. This is adjective. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
this is adjective or non-verb because it is non-verb or non-verb means adjective, adverb of place, keterangan tempat, kata sifat, kata benda. We have to use been. Okay, we have
Mm-hmm.
to use been. For example, uh, I I had been a teacher. I had been a teacher yesterday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Why we have to put been here is because it is perfect. I had been a teacher
Mm-hmm.
yesterday. So we must use been because a teacher is a noun. Okay. A teacher is a noun. I guess that I need to explain this. Maybe next time I will explain to you more tenses. Okay.
Yeah,
I
oh,
will
yeah.
explain to you. We will learn about tenses for nominal sentence and verbal sentence. Okay, have you ever
Mm-hmm.
heard about verbal sentence and nominal sentence?
Oh yeah, I ever heard.
Yeah. So for clear understanding, next time will be our next topic or our lesson, okay? But in this
Mm-hmm.
section, I just want to open up your brain, your mind, that why we use been here is because more careful is adjective, okay? And then look at this,
Okay.
number two, seen is verb, okay? So we don't use been.
Yeah.
Okay? We don't use been because seen is verb. While here, we use been because the predicate is adjective. More careful. For
Mm-hmm.
example, my mom had been very beautiful yesterday. Had been very
Yeah, yeah.
beautiful yesterday. So beautiful is
Mm-hmm.
adjective. Therefore, we have to use to be been. Okay?
Yeah.
So been is participle, verb 3 of to be. So present to be is mr, okay? Past to be is was and were. And
That's
past
word. Yeah.
perfect is been. Okay, I hope you can understand, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Next, let's find the facts. Let's do this exercise. Let's find the facts. The fact is in simple past tense. The fact should be in simple past tense. If I had known how difficult it is to find another one, I wouldn't have left the job. You understand?
Mm.
If I had known how difficult it is to find another one, I wouldn't have left the job. Okay. Can you conclude the fact of this statement?
Um, I I uh didn't know how
Yeah, I
difficult it
did.
is to find
Yeah,
another one.
yeah, good job. I didn't know how difficult it is to find another one. So what's
So
next?
I will have my job.
Past tense, past situation. Okay, let me
So
help.
I would
I didn't know how difficult it is to find another job, so I wouldn't leave my job. Okay, so I wouldn't leave my job.
leave my job.
So I wouldn't leave my job. So that is the fact. Okay, number two, let's do this exercise. If I had brought my camera with me, I would have taken a photo. Can you make one conclusion?
Mm. I didn't brought my camera with me. Oh, I didn't bring my camera with me.
Yeah, that's right. I didn't bring my camera with me,
Bring my
so
camera with me.
so
So I wouldn't have take a photo.
so I would
So I
not I would
wouldn't.
not take a photo. I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
take a
wouldn't
photo. Okay. I
take a
would
photo.
not
Yeah.
take a photo. Okay, good. And number three, if the ambulance hadn't arrived quickly, he would have died.
Mm, the ambulance um um had or did arrive
Uh,
quickly.
okay, look at this. This is negative. Okay, negative sentence. So when it is negative, in the reality, should be positive.
Positive. Okay. The ambulance had arrived quickly.
Positive in simple past tense.
Mm, The ambulance did arrive quickly.
Yeah, the ambulance arrived quickly.
Quickly.
The ambulance arrived quickly. Okay, so that is the fact. And then we make a supposition. Kemudian kita buat pengandaian jika ambulansnya tidak sampai cepat, okay, tidak sampai cepat. So we use past perfect to make a conditional clause uh, in the past unreal conditional sentence. Okay.
Mhm.
Next, number five. He wouldn't have become lost if he had taken the map with me. This is negative, right?
Yeah.
So to make the reality, you need a positive form.
He uh he uh did he did
He became
um
lost. He became lost.
he became
Yeah, he became lost
lost
because
because he
didn't
didn't take the map
take
with
the
him
map with him. Okay, he didn't take the map with him. Yeah,
with him.
I think yeah, quite challenging today our lesson, right?
Yeah.
But I think you will be able to use this when I give you later on exercise, okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
to help you understand, you need later some exercises.
Mhm.
Okay, okay. Now let's try to identify, to understand what kind of conditional sentence is this, whether it is a zero, okay, zero
Mhm.
conditional, present, uh, present conditional, and present real conditional. Number one is zero, and number two is present real conditional,
Real
and number
condition.
three is present unreal conditional, and number four is past unreal conditional.
Okay.
Can you see the difference? Okay, number one
Yeah.
is uh, zero conditional, number two is present real conditional, number three is
Mhm.
present unreal conditional, and number four is past unreal conditional. Okay. Look at number one. If my parents had not consented to the surgery, my life would have been different. Which conditional is it?
Uh, um, Past unreal.
Yeah, that's right. Past unreal conditional. And number two,
Okay.
if we let them know, they will be able to do something.
Mm, Present unreal.
If we let them know, they will be able to do something. Present real,
Uh,
okay? Present real conditional. Okay,
Oh yeah.
present
Yeah.
real. Okay, so it is likely to
Oh,
happen. Ada kemungkinan terjadi, we say present real. Okay, number three,
okay.
if I had an invisibility cloak, I could disappear whenever I wanted to. Ini invisibility cloak itu jubah tembus pandang ya.
Oh, uh, present unreal.
Present unreal. Okay, perfect. Number four, if she had not gone home, she would have been happier.
Uh, past unreal.
Past unreal, yeah, that's right. If nobody understood you, you could leave.
Uh, past unreal.
If nobody understood you, you could leave. Present unreal. Okay,
Okay.
present unreal. Next, if you don't follow the traffic rules, you will be punished.
Um, 0.
If you don't follow the traffic rules, you will be punished. There is will here.
Oh, present real.
Present real. Okay, present real. Next, if I had magical powers, I could change the world.
Um, past unreal.
If I had magical powers, I could change the world. Okay, present unreal. Okay, we use this present unreal.
Yeah.
So in present unreal, the form is past tense. Okay, had magical
Had. Yeah.
powers, I could. This is also past tense. Okay, and then if you eat fast food every day, you get sick.
0.
Zero, yes, that's right. If they stay indoors, they will not become sick.
Uh, present unreal.
If they stay indoors,
Oh,
they will not become
present
sick.
present real.
Present real, okay. If I were a bird, I would happily fly around the world.
Mm, Uh, present unreal.
Present unreal, okay. That's perfect. Yeah, hello Virat. Thank you very much for our class.
Yeah.
Later, I will give you exercise to do at home so that
Okay.
you can maximally understand about these parts of conditional clause, whether it is zero
Okay.
part, uh, present real conditional, okay, present unreal conditional,
Mm-hmm.
and past unreal conditional. So there are four parts of conditional sentences that you can use in speaking. So
Mm-hmm.
next time when I ask you a question related with the warming up situation like this, what would you do and how would you do it to achieve it? So you should use would. Okay, for example,
Mm-hmm.
I would subsidize a lot of money to the poor, and I would help the
Mm-hmm.
poor, and I would mm, give a lot of tuitions, educational support to the poor people, something like that. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
then if you could change something about your past, what would you change? Okay, if I could change something in my past, I would. So you
Yeah.
should start. I would. Um, Study more seriously, and I would help the poor, and I would study um, overnight, something like that. And what
Okay.
advice would you give to young people on how to deal with pressures they face today? So I would uh, tell to the young generation to be themselves, to be confident, and to speak up for their self in the future, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
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 So do you have any question?
No.
No. Okay, so until here, our class, Vira, thank you very much for your hard work. I know it is a little bit hard lesson today, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little bit hard lesson today, and I will give you exercise after this session. Okay, so I hope
Okay.
you could enjoy our class today and see you next Saturday. Maybe next Saturday we'll take speaking section. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you and enjoy your time.
Thank you, Mister.
Yeah, see you next time.